Gundersen, let's start with this season, the MX125. Pelle, a big improvement from last year, and it's his first full year really doing this championship. It looks like he had a strong winter.
Yeah, he's been practicing a lot and working hard in the winter, so it's nice to see that the effort is paying off. It's a very hard and competitive class, so you really need to push hard to make results.
And obviously Pelle is young, but you're a former GP rider yourself. A lot of dads can push their kids when they're very young. Would you say this is his first year properly going at it? And his first full season in this championship, obviously, because he only done a few last year?
Yeah, last year was just to be there and understand what it is, and I think that helped him a lot in the winter when he prepared and he know what is coming. For me as a dad, it's all about that he's safe, and I don't want to put any pressure. He's doing this for himself, and me and his mother and everyone around him is there just to support and guide him and help in the best way we can.
And the first two rounds this year, pretty good, I would say. Are you happy with where he's at? He sort of has top 10 speed, and if he can get the start, top 5 probably isn't out of the question.
Yeah, I think that he, as the season go on, he will just improve more and more, because when Pelle grew up, I was always busy, so he didn't have time to do so many races. He practiced a lot, but as he gets used to the racing, I think he will steady improve more and more. And I think the most important for us is that he stay on the wheels and don't hurt himself, and he have to take his time to get where he want to go.
And a former GP rider yourself, you know how tough this sport is and how brutal it can be. In terms of the sport now, when you were a racer, I feel like the EMX Championships is very good for youth today. It's maybe easier for the youth of today than when you were racing. Would you agree? And do you like the format of the GPs at the moment?
I think it's like the 125, and then you have the MX 250. It's a perfect way to grow into the GPs, and in the end, you if you can manage those classes well, then you deserve a place in the MX2 GP. And the way it is now, it's fantastic.
And a privateer setup at the moment. How hard has it been a privateer? Obviously, it's tough on the budget, but you're at least going to do the full championship this season, so that's good. But going forward, do you think it's sustainable, or is the hope to get him a good ride in the future?
I think that what shall I say? In the sport now, it's either you do it or you don't. I think to do it like halfway has no sense, because everyone are so professional and work so hard. So I think for us, it's all about managing and try to give Pelle some years now with good support, and that he can do all the races and learn. And then when now he's only 14, so I think when he's 17, 18, he will see if he have a chance to succeed, and if he don't have the chance, then still he had a good time, and we had a good time together as a family. So in the end, it's Pelle who's racing. We only support him, and where he want to end up is up to him, how many hours he's willing to put down practicing. And
looking back at your career, a solid GP rider, you must be happy, especially you were the first big Norwegian rider, I would say, to come from your country, and I think you won 1 GP overall. What can you tell me about that there? A special place in your heart, I'm sure.
Yeah, I won actually 4 GPs.
4 GPs, but, more than what I thought.
First time I won was in Uddevalla, very close to home, and for sure I remember that. It was very nice. And I was, like you say, the first one from Norway. Then when I retired, I started to train young kids, and the first group of riders what I started to train that time was Kevin Horgmo, it was Isak Gifting, it was Håkon Østerhagen. So it's nice to see that all the kids what you followed for many years are now making good results. And then same time Pelle grew up. He was a small baby that time, so he's also joining the whole time, and Kevin and those guys learn from me, and now Pelle can learn from them, and nice to see that from the Nordic countries, it's still possible to become a good Grand Prix rider.
Yeah, that was my next question actually. Working with those young kids, and obviously Kevin Horgmo, you work with him very closely. I mean, Norway is a tiny country. It must feel really good seeing these three, and even Martin Hughes in WMX. You sort of seem to have a rider in each class, which is unbelievable really, considering how small the country is.
Yeah, and also the thing with Norway is that 6 months a year we have snow. So we actually have only 6 months a year where you can really ride under good conditions. But I think we try to use our, how we say, problems and make it a positive thing. So in the winter we ride with spikes on the tires, do other type of training, and then of course we have to travel a lot, go to Spain and Italy and these countries in the winter. But yeah, if you want to succeed, I think you can do it from wherever you come.
And just on Kevin Horgmo, because I know you work with him very closely, what was it like working with him? And in MXGP, I wasn't sure how he would start the season being a rookie, but actually he's been very, very good. Are you impressed with how he's doing so far on the 450?
Yeah, Kevin is so talented rider, and I think he have possibilities to do even better. But yeah, like you say, I'm also super impressed because MXGP, you know, the level is so high, and for Kevin to first year go in and finish almost top 10 every time, it's amazing. And I really hope that he can continue the year in a good way, and yeah, possibly even make some results top 5.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your time.